Moving now to the Western Cape, where judgment is expected to be delivered in the trial of Kelly Smith and two others in the High Court sitting in Saldanha Bay. And this after 6-year-old Joslyn Smith disappeared from the Middle Post informal settlement in February last year. Now, all three accused refused to testify in the matter. Let's cross now to SABC News reporter Vanessa Puna for more. Vanessa, good morning. I remember at the start of this particular trial, the community had come out in numbers, which is why the proceedings were moved to a community centre. And I see quite a bit of activity behind you again this morning. So please let us in on what's happening there.
Yes, good morning to you. And there are already long queues of people waiting to enter the White City Multi-Purpose Hall. This is where the Western Cape High Court Circuit Court is sitting. And of course, for the past 2 months, we've heard a testimony by state witnesses with regards to what had transpired, what happened to little Joslyn Smith, who remains at this day still missing. Of course, her mother, Kelly Smith, her boyfriend, Jacqueline Apollos, and their friend, Stefano van Rijn, are on trial and will know today at 10 o'clock when Judge Nathan Erasmus is going to start judgment whether indeed the state has proven their case beyond reasonable doubt. You've said there they've closed their case without testifying and without calling any witnesses. That the three of them, we know that a discharge, a Section 174 application for Kelly Smith and Stefano van Rijn was also not granted early in this trial. A trial within a trial, which also took place, saw that statements made by Stefano van Rijn and Jacqueline Apollos were indeed admitted as evidence. But I'm joined now by people who've come as far as Paarl in the Western Cape, as far as Mitchell's Plain. One of those is Penny Monowik, who's also come out in support today. Penny, good morning to you. Of course, we hear in the background people calling Joslyn's name. You've left your home at about 2 o'clock this morning to be here today. Tell us how important this case has been for you. How have you been following this trial since it started on the 3rd of March?
Well, I've been following the trial since the day of Joslyn's disappearance until now. And as a mother, I feel very emotional and attached to this case, as I've been watching the live every day, following on groups on SABC, on the court case and etc.
So today, of course, a huge expectation from people, especially in Middle Post, telling me that they have been invested in this matter. A verdict is expected. What are you hoping for today?
I'm hoping for, and I know our judge is going to give us a good verdict, but I'm just hoping for justice. I'm hoping for justice, but we're still not going to know where our little daughter Joslyn is.
Penny, thank you for your time. If I can just very briefly just take you across the road here, and we won't be long. Of course, this is where you've heard just now, Sakina, that people are calling for justice for Joslyn. Let me just bring in some of those right now. Some people are bearing placards. Ma'am, why are you here today? You've got a poster of Bring Joslyn Home. What are you hoping for today?
To vote Joslyn to come home, and Kelly must tell the truth today, and the verdict must be final to say Kelly must tell us where is Joslyn today, so that Joslyn can come home.
Thank you so much. Of course, just one more voice over here, ma'am. You've got a picture of Joslyn on your chest. What are you hoping for from this court today?
I can't. We only want justice for Joslyn. That's all that we want.
At the end of the day, this trial is about finding the three accused either guilty or innocent. At the end of the day, some people are telling me Joslyn remains missing.
Yes, and we want they must be found guilty. That's my choice.
Of course, thank you so much for speaking to me. Of course, there we know that judgment is set to get underway at 10 o'clock this morning when Judge Nathan Erasmus Sakina starts handing down judgment in this matter. We know that at the moment the court, the multipurpose centre has not yet been opened, but I know that people have been divided. Those who have been covering this trial from the beginning are standing across the road, and of course others have come, left their homes as early as 2 o'clock this morning. Some people even having left yesterday. Some are telling me You've left yesterday. Tell us about your journey here, your journey with this trial up until this moment.
Besides the fact of having to be a state witness, you know, for Joslyn's case, it has been a lot of strain on us. It is actually a bitter pill to swallow today, as the fact that, you know, we might be going home with a guilty today, but we still don't have Joslyn.
Thank you so much. Of course, we will bring you updates as and when that judgment starts at 10 o'clock this morning.
Well, thanks so much, Vanessa Puna. And as you can see, crowds already gathering and emotions already running high.